Arbor's Talk Station, 1290 WLBY. Come on, Dean, you can do it. You used to do it. You know, there's nothing worse than an old guy trying to use common young person's lingo.
Yeah, you got that right.
I don't even know if really young people use this anymore, but you used to do it a couple of years ago. I don't know if you heard it from your son, or if I asked you, how are you doing? How would a young person say that to someone? If you saw someone on the street, they would say, what's up? Come on, you did it.
Oh.
You used to do that all the time for me.
What's up?
Yeah. Okay, you see what I mean?
I kind of just did it just to clear my throat. You know, it felt so good after I said it.
I love it.
All right.
Coming up, we're going to tell you about Cup of Zup. I think you get the idea now. Really cool initiative that a couple of people at Quicken Loans did, and we're going to have the co-founders live in our studio here. We'll tell you more about that. It's created quite a buzz elsewhere, not just within their company, and it's a new website that we'll point you to. Our newest sponsor on our show, we love this company. It is GT Pie, Grand Traverse Pie, and they now have 2 locations in Ann Arbor. East Liberty is where you're going to find the newest location of Grand Traverse Pie, and online at gtpie.com. And of course, their original location, which is over off of Zeeb Road on Ann Arbor's west side. For a limited time, they have the Caprese. It's made with fresh mozzarella and ripe tomatoes, baby spinach with balsamic vinaigrette, and basil pesto. It is delicious. And if you're wondering, wait, I thought you said Grand Traverse Pie. Well, they do have much more than pie. And one of their new favorites is chicken fiesta salad. Fresh lettuce blend layered with grated cheddar cheese, black bean, and corn relish. My favorite on a salad. And oven-baked seasoned chicken breast and tortilla strips. And then they've got their house-made chipotle ranch. It's all over at Grand Traverse Pie Company, and everything freshly made, freshly baked. And of course, we love their strawberry rhubarb pie. Grand Traverse Pie, Michigan company. And they also have pot pies and quiche, breakfast. They're probably serving that up right now. We hope you check it out, especially their newest location on the campus of the University of Michigan at East Liberty, and online at gtpie.com. It's time for our Tech Thursday, and today we take a look at a really innovative website. It is cupofzup.com. Zup, I guess even the most erudite among us, including Dean, has probably said that abbreviated version of what's up. Now the word is part of a cool pop culture website, cupofzup.com. It started as a daily email of offbeat news for a group of employees at Quicken Loans, and co-founders Cindy LaRue. Am I saying that right, Cindy? Cindy LaRue, team member at Dan Gilbert's Rock Ventures. What do you do for Dan?
I was his assistant. I still am.
Excellent.
I primarily do Cup of Zup now.
Now, his name comes up on our show a lot. Now,
I'm sure.
I'll tell you why in just a second here. Anne Marie Murphy also with us, digital marketing strategist for Quicken Loans. How long have you worked for the company?
I've been there almost 7 years now.
All right. So how did this venture start, cupofzup.com?
Well, it started as a daily reminder to our team of people's birthdays and anniversaries within the company that we might know and you might need to be aware of. But then I started realizing that not everybody was reading them, and there would be someone's birthday and say, oh, I didn't know it was so-and-so's birthday. Like, I definitely sent you an email reminding you it was so-and-so's birthday. So I said, you know what? I'm going to make people want to read these emails. I want them to see that there's an email from me and go, oh my gosh, you have to open this because it's going to be funny or interesting. So I started putting in jokes and funny pictures and giving people a reason, a little something different every day.
So they knew when it came into their inbox that this is going to be something worthwhile to open, right?
Exactly. And then it, branched out from our 12-person team to more and more of our friends and more of our friends and within the company. And then it was 200 people. And then it was, all right, let's get rid of the birthdays altogether and anniversaries and...
Oh, you're not doing those anymore?
Yeah. It's completely out of it. But
and now it's open to all because it's a website.
Yep. And it's, we have an email every morning or mid-morning. Mm-hmm. And then the website is just additional stuff. So what you see in the website, you won't see in the email. So
you can sign up to receive that email then.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. What kinds of things are in this?
We have all kinds of things, anything from sort of the latest meme on the internet, some of those funny pictures you see with the little text on it, videos from YouTube that might be the latest trending thing. It could be celebrity birthday, so we still have a birthday element to it. Just anything funny or awesome, as we like to. We have a category that's just awesomeness.
Awesomeness.
And so we just like to brighten people's days, basically, with the website and the email itself.
First of all, right away you can tell a culture of a company when you have, and usually it's one person or two people who are celebrating these birthdays. They're always the person who's bringing in the cake, getting the card. I know some places that it got so out of hand where one person was doing everything. They said, look, if you want to celebrate your birthday, you bring in the cake on that day. That loses some of the luster, but but I love that, because to me that says a lot about the culture of a company. We've heard a lot about Quicken Loans, the commitment that Dan Gilbert has made to the city of Detroit, having offices there, and I think it is phenomenal what he is doing down there. There are a handful of people like him who are the ones that are building Detroit back up to what we remember it to be.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about what Dan Gilbert's like and what the culture of your company is like to work there.
Well, we are a prime example. We have a company now, and it was just because he kept saying, this is funny, continue, keep going. Like, I want to see more of this. And instead of saying, oh, this is a cute little side project, but, work on something else, get back to work.
So cupofzup.com, in what you do with that is now...
that's my job.
It's an arm of Quicken Loans.
Yes.
And how many other entities does he have? How does the company structure?
We have probably 50 plus companies now in the entire organization, and they fall under different companies or organizations, but it's all under the Rock Ventures umbrella.
Rock Ventures is the umbrella?
Everything, yep.
And so Quicken Loans is one of those?
Correct, yep.
And what else would there be in there?
Well, we also have Detroit Venture Partners, which is one of our VC companies, and so they bring on a lot of new companies. So anything from Detroit Labs, which is an app maker, to smaller companies that do all kinds of different things. It's mostly tech oriented. We also have Bizdom, which is our entrepreneurial accelerator. We're bringing on more and more startups, of course, and these are new, just excited people who are passionate about their ideas, and we give them funding and a mentorship. And then there's, the traditional Rock Holdings that has more of the real estate and financial side of things. So Quicken Loans, Quizzles under there, which is a credit management website. We have Title Source. I mean, there's so many companies. It spans right across the board, because you have financial on one side, then you have the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is another part of our
that's right.
So it's all across the board, which makes it interesting and it makes it fun. And that way, any idea that you have that you may be passionate about, it doesn't matter what industry it fits in. It's all game in terms of our.
I had no idea it was that expansive. Most of us know about the Cavaliers, know about Quicken Loans. Now they know about cupofzup.com.
Yeah, that's right.
But I didn't know all of the other holdings that he has as well. So how many people are work for the overall company, would you say?
For
everything, for under the Rock Ventures title?
Several thousand.
Yeah, probably 5,000 plus at least.
Now, are all of those in downtown Detroit?
Not all of them, but the majority are. We do have a few companies that are out in California, I think one in South Carolina, one in Texas. So we do have a few outside of the state, but mostly are in Detroit.
And the commitment to downtown Detroit, where does that come from for Dan Gilbert? Why?
Well, he was raised in Southfield. His father had a bar in downtown Detroit. So he spent a lot of time there growing up with his dad and seeing, the nightlife and
He remembers what it used to be like.
Exactly. And, there's so many opportunities just looking around and seeing empty buildings. And if he can just fill that building, just one building with people, it'll bring more people downtown. And just because I work downtown, that means I'm going to buy lunch there. I'm going to stay after, get drinks with my team afterwards. And, it changed my thought process on downtown Detroit. I feel safer there. I feel like I belong there. And I feel like that's had the effect on everybody at Quicken and really all of our companies downtown. Yeah, we all have such high hope. I'm one of those people. I do get to downtown Detroit quite a bit, and not just for sporting events. I think that Detroit has a lot to offer. Yeah. And you have to make people feel comfortable to be there. You got to do something about the blight. And I think you're building it up neighborhood by neighborhood, company by company. And I really do love what's going on down there. We're talking live in studio with Cindy LaRue. She is a team member at Dan Gilbert's Rock Ventures, Anne Marie Murphy, digital marketing strategist. And the website that has now been created, this cupofzup.com,
from people saying, what's up? Or Zup.
Zup, yeah.
You started hearing that in your company. Zup.
We say it all the time, just we don't even have to finish the sentence. It's like, it's, lunchtime. Just be like, hey, Zup, like, what's up for lunch? And, and it just sort of, the email started as the morning Zup date, and then just started, saying, oh, did you get the Zup? Did you get the Zup? The Cup of Zup, the hot Cup of Zup, and so we just.
What's your goal for this now that it's been opened up for anyone to get this out, even outside the company?
Yeah, we'd love to get it to 1 million subscribers. The email is free, and it's work friendly. So if you open it at work, there's nothing that your boss would, yell at you for. And we'd love to just be a household name and.
It gives you a moment of levity, in your workday. And what I love about it, it pulls in a lot of what you were talking about, Anne Marie, things that many people are scouring the internet for. You've got it in one place.
Exactly. There's so many different sites out there and places you can get different things like this, but it's hard. Who has the time to go through 10 different sites to find something that's a little funny? And plus, it makes it work. And why should getting a little levity in your day be work? So we bring it all into one place, and it's all there for your email. When you're ready to open it up and have a laugh, it's there for you. And
also, it reduces sending out multiple emails. You know how we all pass things to our colleagues? Did you see this? Oh, look at this. Right. You can do it in one fell swoop. They're all getting that, right?
Exactly. Some motivational quotes and, the joke and funny pictures and birthdays. And there's a little something for everybody. History.
Yeah, we think it's a cool initiative. First learned about it a few weeks ago and thought it was a really cool site and wanted to profile it on our Tech Thursday. What's the back end of this as far as structurally of putting something together like this, as far as the technology that goes into just basically setting up a website?
Pretty much just setting up a website. Luckily, there are easy tools out there like WordPress that makes it fast and quick to just get something up. And so we did that, and I have a little bit of a tech background, so I can do some minor changes. And we have teams and people who are just willing to help at any time. So if I don't know how to do something, I can just ask even one of the interns. Actually, one of our interns is helping us right now to put some more features on the website. So it's really just as simple as that. It's coming up with an idea, but also executing it and going forward with it and keep moving with it.
How are you deciding content? Is there an overall person that does that, or team effort?
We have about four to six people that help us out, and basically our friends that post to cupofzup.com. And for me, I want to have never seen it before, and it's either has to be funny or interesting, or relevant to the date. Whether it's a holiday or someone's birthday or something like that. I don't like going to websites where you see the same old stuff over and over and over again, and there's a chance that maybe we have posted something that we have never seen, but maybe you have seen, and that happens. But we try to be relevant, classy. There's nothing too terrible on the website. There's a little bit of swearing on the website every once in a while. A little, like if there's a cartoon, maybe an H word will get in there or whatever. But for the most part,
you say an H word?
It's
a little different than the V word we've been dealing with the last couple of weeks.
That's a whole other issue.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so we try to be a step above, we tone down all the Twilight jokes that seem to be on every single website I've ever looked at ever. So,
what has this done for the culture of your company at Rock Ventures and Quicken Loans and all the other entities?
I think it just shows that if you have an idea and you're willing to carry it forward, that you have an opportunity within our organization. And there's different ways you can do it, whether it's just within your own team and you get the support of your team leader, or perhaps it's Bizdom and you go into this entrepreneurial accelerator. Maybe you go through Detroit Venture Partners and get funding that way. But there's all these different avenues to take an idea that you have, if you're passionate about it and you're willing to see it through, and go forward with it, make it into a company.
One thing I take away from this is company heads, I think if they're open-minded enough to hear from their employees, these are the people that have the boots on the ground. They know what's going on. They know, what the latest thing that's going to be coming out is, and that you can tap into that as a business owner and be able to then launch something from it. You got to be able to listen to your employees.
Absolutely.
And it sounds like Dan Gilbert does that in the team there. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's
very
great.
supportive.
We would love to get him on the show sometime.
We would love to bring him with you.
We will do that. We've been he's been one of those Detroit champions that we have lauded here, and would love to have him live in studio. So we'll do that in the near future. Love what's happening down there. Well, congratulations on your Cup of Zup. Hope you get more people signing up for it.
Yeah, subscribe. It's free.
It's free. Subscribe. So you go to cupofzup, ZUP.com, and you can subscribe right on there, and then get that in once a day.
Yep.
once a day into your
mid-morning.
Okay, and have some fun.
Yep.
Great talking with you guys. Thanks so
Thank you so
much.
much.
Yeah, really neat initiative. And again, Cindy LaRue and Anne Marie Murphy with Rock Ventures and Quicken Loans and all of those other entities in there. And now they've started cupofzup.com. Okay, Dean, one more time.
What's up?
I think you guys should put that on your site
I think
as
we
an
have to.
audio. You know, every time it opens up.
I love it.
There you go. You're listening to Ann Arbor's Talk Station, 1290 WLBY.